Good evening and salutations, my BNB fans. You know, watching this scene with Brooke trying to convince Ridge that their love is strong and that she needs to give him a chance and that she was doing this all to try to, get through Carter and she, took the position because, she was trying to get back the company and Ridge just sitting there. Here's the thing. Watching this scene, it shows a lack of total. It shows a lack of respect towards her. And there's another word for it, and I can't think of it right now. But part of me was just sitting there thing. I was like, I feel like when I just watched Born and Beautiful, I lost a couple of brain cells. Like, I really feel like I lost a couple of brain cells because it's like this show has become so rinse and repeat and so repetitive. Like, we all knew when Brooke walked in there that Rich was gonna just do the same BS that he always does. Oh, you betrayed me and this, that, and the third, and you took my job and you took the company from us, and Brooks sitting there begging and pleading to sit there and get him back. And then Taylor walking in, and she has a lack of respect in herself, and she pretty much twists every word that Brooks says. And there's one point where I think it was either Brooke or Taylor was like, you working at Forrester and you being CEO was a betrayal. And Brooke is like, okay, what about Zendaya and Steffi? They work at Forrester. Are they snitching betraying the family? And you know what? Brooke has a point. But of course, it's like watching Dr. Seuss, in a sense. The down is up and left is right. And so, of course, also because Ridge knows that, there's a certain plan, he just reiterates the same BS. So eventually she leaves, and Ridge is just like, oh, she betrayed me and blah 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 blah. And Taylor, of course, just backs him up on it, being like, oh well, this is Brooke's pattern. She sits there and does something messed up, and then she cries about it, and then you forgive her. And I'm just like, so what about your pattern, Taylor? Since you want to sit there and talk about patterns, what about your pattern? When you sit there and you constantly are just a consolation prize and you wait for something bad to happen so you can step in and then say, oh, well, Brooke, you lost Ridge and, we're together until it happens all over again. And it's almost like, did she forget that she had broken heart syndrome because of Ridge? A smart doctor realized that he's the problem. You know what she does? She gets in a relationship with him. It's like, I would sit there and say, you can't make this stuff up, but, it's kind of stupid because you can, but, like, it's so bad. Hey, speaking of predictability, since we're on that, what do you think happens when Finn and Steffi, do you think that Finn is going to tell the truth to Steffi? No, wait. Yeah, that's exactly what wound up happening. But you know what does happen? 26 minutes of nothing in between. All he says is, oh, I can't tell you. I don't want to distract us from my night. And Steffi just reiterates, oh, but our love is so strong. And, we went through this and we went through that and we went through your crazy ass cousin, your crazy ass mom. Just to add a little bit of guilt on, just in case he was thinking about saying something. Oh, no, can't do that. So, of course, he doesn't, right? He doesn't do that. And, yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. And she goes in the back room and she's waiting for Finn. And I'm sitting there thinking, so let me get this straight. You just going to sit there and choose Steffi over your daughter? I mean, she's still pretty young. You still have time with her. You know, you can't get back that time that you lost, but you can sit there and move forward. But are you going to sit there and choose Steffi over your daughter? So he says, tell her tomorrow. He looks at the photo. He's like, I'll tell you tomorrow. So, one last load of rye in the hay before you decide to just, you know, have your world explode in a sense. Go with that. I mean, I also kind of just like, why put off tomorrow? Why put off today? Why put off tomorrow what you could do today? Right? But, you know, there's other vulgar things that I could sit there and, I can sit there and say, and I'm not going to go there, but, yeah, that's what he does. Liam, out of nowhere, starts talking about Luna, saying that she's a lunatic, she did this, she did that, you know, she pretended that she was your daughter, and just goes on and on and on and on and on. This is after talking about plans with Steffi and, watching Kelly, because, you know, Steffi has plans to be with Finn on the anniversary. So after that, then they, of course, for some odd reason, decide to go right back to talking about Luna, which is really odd, right? It's really odd. And of course, Bill tries to say something to defend Luna because Luna is hearing it and crying and being upset. And I'm kind of just like, bro, you unalive two people. I'm sorry, in what universe am I actually supposed to sit there and feel bad for you? I mean, I know it's Bold and Beautiful and everything is topsy-turvy, but, like, you unalive two people. And then she goes downstairs after Liam leaves, and she's all like, oh, I did such horrible things. How could I do this to my family? How could I, you know, I really want to, I'm like, bro, there's no excuse for that. There's no level of excuse that's going to explain away what you did. What you did was horrible. You're a damn monster at this point. Like, you can't walk that back. You unalive two people. Now, I'm not gonna sit there and knock you if you feel bad for her, but I don't know. I don't. Anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta sit there and say. There's not really much to this episode. I will be surprisingly doing a live stream tonight because I just want to do it. You know, it was a long day, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be up too late, but I will be doing a live stream now. Yeah, so I'll be doing a live stream tonight. Usual time. I feel like I want to start early, but I don't want to sit there and say how early I'm going to start because I still got to get the notes ready for 4 soap operas. So I want to sit there and say how early it is. I mean, you know, the latest would be 8 o'clock, which is my normal time, but it may be earlier than that. Look out for the post because I'll be doing community posts first and then following it up by, coming on. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this episode and if anything that I missed out, let me know and we'll talk about it tonight.